Meet Becca. She seems like a normal 17-year-old girl, but she's addicted to sniffing dogs.
So, when did this addiction start? Really just as long as I can remember. Like, I guess when I got my first puppy, when I was like, oh gosh, I think I was 6, and I just loved her so much, and I would hold her, and I guess I would just like smell her all the time. So it just became a thing for me, like smelling dogs. Like if I just see one, I'll run up and sniff it because like it reminds me of my dog. And I mean, she passed away and it was really hard for me to get over, but I mean, now I just get to smell other dogs all the time and it reminds me of her, so it's her little way of staying with me. Do you think this is normal? I mean, everyone has their quirks.
Right, right.
Are you willing to cure this addiction? You know, I don't really think it's a problem. Like, I don't, like, people, when they see me just like run up to random dogs and sniff them, they're always like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like, get off my dog. And I'm just like, you can relax because it's just my thing that I do. So, I mean, what, you're a therapist for a living? I'm a dog sniffer. It's just...
Right, yeah.
So
it's very
I don't really think it needs fixing. And I don't really know what this show is going to do to help me. This show is really just, you know, calling attention to your problem and trying to fix it. But it's not even a problem. It's just what I do. I know I can't be the only one that runs around and sniffs dogs. I don't want medication. I like myself the way I am and I don't want to change.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna sniff dogs for life.
Okay. And I'll sniff cats.
You're a therapist.
Yeah.
This is Feb. She also seems like a normal teenage girl. However, she's addicted to rubbing pudding on her face.
So, how would you describe your addiction?
Well, it's really more of a therapeutic thing. You know, I do it when I'm sad or lonely or crying over the fact that no one will ever love me. I just kind of go to the store and buy the 6-pack, the first 6-pack you can see, doesn't matter what brand. And I just smear it on my face until I don't feel those feelings anymore, until it's just all gone. And you know, it really is a high, kind of. It's sort of the equivalent of laughing until you have to pee your pants, except it's pudding on your face until you have to feel so happy that life is just a big bucket of smiles and rainbows.
What flavors do you prefer? I mean, if you prefer any.
Well, you know, sometimes when I'm feeling a little bit more risky, I go for the half vanilla, half chocolate, because I am mixed race. And, you know, other times I'll just usually go for vanilla, sometimes tapioca if I want to do a little bit exfoliant or something. But yeah, it's really just up to my mood.
How did this habit start?
You know, I was watching this show, and it was about girls. It's kind of like a Girls Gone Wild, except it was girls putting things on their faces. And this one girl, she was dared to just take this cup of pudding and just plop it on her face. And you know, I was only like 5 at the time, but I remember, and it really affected me. It made me want to try new things. So I went in my fridge and I found pudding, like all children have, and it's all over my face.
And from that moment on, you decided that you loved it?
Yeah, I've been doing it for years now. It's been about 12 years. Yeah, it's been 12 years and 11 days. 36 minutes.
Wow, that's really specific.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you think that you need help getting over this addiction?
I really don't think so. That's what my parents think, and you know, everyone else in my life, my friends, but I think that it's, you know, the story of a teenage girl trying to find her way in life and trying to find what makes you happy. And this does make me happy. So I think it's a pretty good thing.
Interesting.